In our fourth and final installment of No Days Off with Dan Watson, the Walleye head coach talks about the challenges of coaching in the ECHL.
Coaching in the ECHL, it's got to be kind of difficult because there's so much out of your hands that you can't control. How do you deal with that?
Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. We just talked about our players, about control what you can control. And there's a few things that we have the ability to control, and that's how we show up every single day. We want to make sure that we're prepared. We want to make sure we're detailed. We have great habits as a staff and as a team. You know, call-ups, I can't control that because I can't dictate what happens in Detroit or Grand Rapids. So I've got to be ready, have names and phone numbers of players that we think can come in and can contribute right away. We're always in constant contact with agents, with players who don't have agents, with other coaches on other teams. It's a daily grind in terms of that, and so you know, you can't control travel too. I mean, that's another big thing in this league is you're playing here at home and all of a sudden you have a 2 o'clock game in Brampton, you're getting at 4. Well, you just have to deal with it the best you can and be prepared. And so we control the things that we can control the best of our ability. We make sure we're prepared to do that. If things happen last minute, like they always seem to do at this time, you just have to be ready to go at all times.
How do you handle your emotions with that? Because you want to see these guys do well and advance up, but at the same time, you want to win.
Yeah, it's delicate. That's why the last 5 years we've built incredibly deep rosters. I think it's important you have depth. The tough part of that is the start of the year. You're having conversation with guys who maybe they were the best player on their team last year or one of the top players on their team last year. Now you're having the conversation, you're sitting out. It's because we're deep that we've had success. When someone goes up, that next player mentality, that next player in is there. We talk about, you know, when you walk through the doors, whether you're a Red Wings contract, Grand Rapids contract, or Walleye contract, you play for the Walleye that night. So just that buy-in alone, I think, helps you know, us have success.
At the end of the last regular season, you guys were a little depleted, especially when it comes to goaltending. You brought Lurg in, but then you had such a phenomenal postseason run. How did you put that together?
I give a lot of credit to our guys. I really do. I think the week before playoffs started, we had a great week of practice. We had a nice team meeting in terms of what it takes to be a winner. We had a lot of winners within that locker room, whether it was the junior level, the NCAA level, or pro level. We had guys who won championships, and I think in order to have success at that time of year, you have to have guys who've gone through it. And they were able to pull together as a team. And it's funny, you know, you talk about this magical button. You can't push this button on and off. And for some reason, our guys had the ability to do that. I thought the way we defended throughout the entire playoffs was incredible. Something we didn't see in the regular season. I thought we were trying to be way too offensive minded. And the guys flipped that switch and away we went defensively. And I thought Pat Nagel, certainly his game rose from game 1 of the playoffs right to the very end. And we had some guys step up in big moments, and that's what you need to have success in playoffs. You have to have guys step up in big moments, and we did that.